Mass protests in Iran starts to look more like the war for independence because the government used the actual army against unarmed people.
It is a massacre. When I hear from people who have access to Starlink, I see from their voices, from their messages, that they are scared while they're witnessing how people are getting killed in front of their eyes. These are the people that I've never seen that being like scared and begging for outside help.
The internet is nearly shut down, and even Starlink connection was blocked by the government, 80% of it. At least 1,850 protesters were killed in Iran protests, human rights group says. The real number could lead to 6,000 people, and it's the real war. Donald Trump 2 hours ago addressed Iranian people, and he said that Iranian patriots keep protesting, take over your institutions. He cancelled all meetings with Iranian officials until the senseless killing of protesters stops, and he said help on its way. What does it mean? We don't know, and actual officials from the White House don't know either, but it's a little hope. It is really crucial and so important because without a weapon, protests couldn't last long. For ones who are not watching at that protest movement, I want to remind that it lasts for 2 weeks now, and it starts from economical demands because the currency, Iranian rial, was so little 2 weeks ago, but now it's cost $1 costs around 1 million rials. So if just a month ago 1 million rials still had some purchasing power, you could buy some basic groceries for several days, bread, rice, cooking oils, vegetables. But today 1 million rial, which is like $1, you can buy only several, or maybe one bread or something. But I think that grocery stores are closed now, and people try to make barter somehow, because all over the Iran there are protests. Almost 200 cities involved, over 31 provinces, and this is not just inflation, it's a collapse of trust in the economy. So very fast economical demands become the politician, because since 2022 and that rely for women rights, and also 2009 when they had big protests, people is unpleasant with their dictatorship. And also mentioned that Donald Trump already said that he will post 25% of tariff on trade with the United States for countries who would trade with Iran. It's important, but the only way to stand and to combine that evil is really strength support from other countries. Also on the Twitter there are messages from the protesters inside Iran. That's so little bit of information that I mentioned about. So people ask, that is quote, please help us, the situation here is horrific, it's a full-scale war, the regime's forces show no mercy, they shoot protesters in the head and heart, and even finish off those already wounded on the streets. In hospital the wounded are being kidnapped and killed, and also the information that government doesn't give the body of dead people to their relatives, and they want a bribe of, for example, $4,000 for it. So it's really crazy stuff. What else? Interesting that some pro-Palestinian accounts online are actually supporting the Iranian government. They posted fakes influenced with claims of Zionist propaganda, have attempted to misframe these protests as engineering by Trump, Netanyahu, Western powers, I don't know, NLO, UFO, but eyewitnesses say that it's nationwide uprising, unlike anything since at least 2009. And what is interesting, today was a pro-governmental rally, and their leader of Iran, Ali Khamenei, he posted a huge, like a million of people going to the main street of Tehran in the capital, and they supported the government, and wow. But people said in the internet, and also I checked it, that it's an old video. They used really loud quality propaganda and try to convince people that protesters are a small group and the governmental support are on the huge high level. But it's just not true. And what does the European Parliament do? They banned Iranian diplomats from entering its buildings, and any Iranian official linked to Tehran regime will be denied access and screened as significant diplomatic rebuke. So, what do we have? We have really little bit of information. We have a really, and this information declares about thousands of people killed by the evil regime. We have little reaction of Europe. We have surprising reaction by Trump. We have no reaction by Israel, who actually fight against Palestine, which is supported by Iran, but they do not want to do anything to support protesters inside Iran. It's really strange, and I think there is a huge win situation when already Iranian government accused them of inspiring that lie, and they can do something really important here. So we will see what's happening. You can repost this video and tell the truth, because this topic, it's not enough on the breaking news of each channel and everywhere in the world, and it's very important for all democracies in the world, for all people, because Iran supports Russia in the war of Ukraine, Iran supports Palestine and Hamas in their war against Israel, Iran make a war against own people. If we can do something to help Iranian protesters, we can do it.